Hello and welcome to Shred Show. I am your host, Chris Grove, and this is the internet's most stoked surfboard show. Today we've got reason to celebrate because we're welcoming Robert's Surfboards to Studio Shred for the very first time with a White Diamond 2. And since no party's complete without prizes, we're celebrating by giving away some Arnettes. More on how you can win a pair of these later in this episode. Robert's has a devoted following ranging from professional surfers to average surfers in Ventura, California and across America. How do I know this? Because they flood the request a board inbox every week. Robert's is known to many for the special attention that he pays to foils, nose rockers, and for shaping the White Diamond in 2009. That board had a very wide and far-reaching influence on many surfboard builders, adding more fuel to the shorter, wider fire and helping surfers everywhere go faster and fit more cutbacks on a wave. The original White Diamond had a lot of speed and planing power because of the single concave throughout, shorter length, and wider outline. The shorter length and wider outline helped with planing across the water, and the single concave added lift to the equation for more speed than most surfboards people were used to riding at the time. The rail line on that board was made even shorter by the use of a diamond tail, which made the rail in the back about an inch and a half shorter than it normally would be if it was just a squash tail. Volume on that board was then kept within full rails, and one of the reasons that the White Diamond 1 was so popular is that it tricked people into surfing more foam in their boards. See, at the time, people weren't really used to buying boards with a shortboard type outline 5 inches shorter than what they would normally ride. So they bought their White Diamond off the rack a bit too long and found out that the board was actually still pretty fun. Then they would go back and buy a shorter one at the dimensions that the shaper recommended. That's when many noticed that the White Diamond 1 helped them do tighter radius turns because most surfers just don't have the leg strength to push around a long rail line into really tight turns like Sonny Garcia or Taylor Knox. Over the past few years, many have said that the White Diamond is awesome for going fast and doing cutbacks and doing turns in the lip, but some others have surfed the White Diamond and asked for more pivot in the pocket and release in the lip. Collectively, Robert's team riders seem to be saying just make it slide around and release more. So faced with the ever-present surfboard shaper challenge of making a perfect surfboard more perfect, Robert Weiner went back to the bay and crafted up something new. To me, the most interesting change from the White Diamond 1 to this White Diamond 2 is the concaves. Single concave in the nose that doesn't waste any time generating a good amount of depth, about a third into the board. You may even be able to see it if I can angle this correctly, which is always the biggest challenge on earth. Single concave still continuing just like on the White Diamond 1. A few inches in front of the fins we start to notice the beginnings of a double concave, and then it really starts to say hello about halfway through the first two fins. Continuing all the way out to the end of the rail and then dropping into a V. Now we've talked about how I feel about double concaves with diamond tails and V's in previous episodes. If the elegant beauty of a double concave coming all the way out to the end of a rail line and ending in a V on the tip of a diamond tail does not blow your mind, then you have no emotion. So where the White Diamond 1 had a single concave throughout the board, this one now has a single concave going into a double with a little V out the back of the diamond tail. On a board like this, the double concave will help you get a quicker response out of the tail of the board when you shift weight on your back foot. And it helps the tail slide around easier, keeping it from sticking to flat spots in small, weak waves. I'm also really interested in the volume measurement of the White Diamond 2 because it has about 1.5 liters less volume than a White Diamond 1 of comparable dimensions. The measurements on this board are 5'10" by 19 7/8 by 2 9/16 with 33.2 liters of volume. On a 5'10" White Diamond 1, there would probably be about 34.7 liters of volume. To me, this represents a move towards a bit more high-performance pocket and lip surfing in the White Diamond 2 when compared to the White Diamond 1, which may want to project you a bit more out of the pocket towards the shoulder because of the increased volume and because of the single concave through the fins adding lift and speed. Adding further to the White Diamond 2's performance, it's a slightly thinner and more foiled out nose. Of course, I mean that the measurement in the White Diamond 2 from here to here is thinner than on the White Diamond 1. And to make the nose even less of a distraction in turns in the lip, these rails have a little bit of a bevel coming up from the bottom of the board towards the rail. That means that the under edge of the nose rail is kind of shaved up to eliminate any sort of edge to catch when we turn this up in the lip and bring it back down into the face. Lastly, the rocker on this board stays the same as the original White Diamond across the stringer line, but they've changed the way that the rail rocker blends into the double concave in the tail, even thinning out the rail ever so slightly as it goes into this newly rounded edge on the corner of the diamond tail. Now, at this point, you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, all these White Diamond 2 changes really seem to suit the surfing of that Torrey kid from Hawaii. And you're right, to see him surfing riding this board at Trestles, check the YouTube info below. While you're down there, also check out the video of Robert Weiner getting barreled with his teammates in California. And if you're the type of person that says Cali, start saying California. Just let it roll off your tongue. California. Just something I care about. A lot of times surfboards get looked at as if one is better than the other, but to me, all surfboards just represent different feelings under your feet. And while you may really like the White Diamond 1 for its speed and ability to fit a lot of cutbacks on a wave, you might really like the White Diamond 2 for more pivot in the pocket and release off of the lip. I think most advanced surfers would really like the White Diamond 2 in about 2 to 5 foot waves. I think more average surfers would really like the White Diamond 1 in the same type of conditions. I say that because most of the improvements in the White Diamond 2 from the original White Diamond came from the preferences of really good surfers that are sponsored by Roberts. One last note on this board, if you can get your hands and your eyes up close to one in a surf shop, you can really tell how much care they put into updating this board. Specifically how they placed the double concave and blended it in with the rocker and the rails. They started out with a really amazing board, and you can tell they wanted to improve on the original concept while sacrificing as little as possible from all the things that made the original White Diamond so popular. And it seems like they've been very successful creating a board that contributes a lot to the new standard of what everyday high-performance shortboards are becoming. To possibly win a free pair of Arnette sunglasses, click the link below and go to Robert's website, then come back here and tell us which of Robert's boards looks most fun to you. Maybe we'll feature it in a coming episode. In about a week, we'll randomly select one of your YouTube comments below, we'll ask you for your address, and we'll send you some new shades from Arnette. That does it for this episode. If you've ever surfed the Roberts White Diamond 1 or 2, please tell us about it in the comments below. If you like the video, click like. If you want more episodes, click subscribe, and we really hope the waves are up until we see you next time.